Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. All right, so check this out. So it looked like he could be a possible roadblock in making Devin Haney versus Romero. So, with that being said, it's looking like that they're going to try to push forward with Manny Pacquiao versus Rolly for the end of January. Basically, it'll be a title fight for Manny Pacquiao. So, with that being said, that's unfortunate, but here we go again. Um, at the end of the day, it's a shame that these fighters can't get the fights that they want and that the fans don't get the fights that they want to see, because it looked like the PBC is resorting back to their old ways of playing keep away with the belts or keep away with certain fights. Basically, hey, if this dude ain't affiliated with the PBC, then, we don't want to do business with him. Because what's going to happen is, okay, so if Manny Pacquiao defeats Rolly Romero, which he's very capable of doing, but then again, Rolly has that equalizer. He has the type of power. If he lands something meaningful on Manny Pacquiao, he could do some serious damage to Manny Pacquiao. Because Manny Pacquiao has been known to be careless in some of his fights. And we've seen the end result in that fourth Marquez fight. So Rolly will be a live dog for Manny Pacquiao, but if Manny Pacquiao plays it smart, he could just possibly outbox Rolly Romero to, a unanimous decision. And then in all likelihood, if Mario Barrios is successful versus Ryan Garcia, then you could get a rematch of Mario Barrios versus Manny Pacquiao in a rematch, which I think people would be interested in a rematch if, both parties do their thing. So it looked like you could possibly have Devin Haney as the odd man out. Now, he could go for the guy that was made, basically appointed the champion, elevated to the champion, because Boots abandoned his belt because he went up to 154. But I think the most interesting fight that the fans would care to see would be Devin Haney versus Rolly, because one, Rolly is a great trash talker, and Rolly could single-handedly sell that fight. Even if you believe Devin Haney would be an overwhelming favorite, Rolly would be able to convince people that he has a chance to win the fight. But it's looking like that's not going to happen, because it looked like Al Heyman and the PBC is going to throw a monkey wrench in this fight. And we all know Al has a history of doing this, interfering with unification fights being made if the fighter is not a PBC fighter. They did it to Terrence Crawford. And then to a certain degree, he kind of sabotaged Deontay Wilder. He kept Deontay Wilder from being in a position to fight Anthony Joshua for undisputed. Then he basically talked Frank Martin out of the Shakur Stevenson fight. And so this has been going on for a while. And it looked like the PBC could be back to their old tricks again. This is exactly what got them in trouble with the networks, to where the networks told them, fuck off, go away. So you would think they learned their lesson. And listen, I respect Manny Pacquiao to the fullest. He is an all-time great, but you got to keep it a buck. He doesn't deserve a title shot versus, Rolly. It's because of his popularity he's getting the title shot. And we definitely know Ryan Garcia doesn't deserve a title shot coming off a loss. Now, to be honest with you, Team Haney could force both of the sanctioning bodies' hand and say, hey, what's up? But then what could happen is, Al could possibly talk Rolly out of giving up his belt, and then possibly the same with Mario Barrios. But we'll see what happens, because that's also happened before. So we'll just have to see. This is unfortunate that this looked like it's going to happen, but it's probably going to happen. So stay tuned. If something changes, I'll let you know. Now, Rolly hasn't publicly said whether he's going to take the fight with Devin Haney. I think he would make more money fighting Devin Haney than he would fighting Manny Pacquiao. But it's also a proven fact. If you go against Al, you can find yourself in the doghouse. Ask Deontay Wilder. Ask Steve Fulton. Ask the Russells. And particularly Gary Russell Jr. Ask Errol Spence. So, with that being said, stay tuned, you guys. Anyway, appreciate you. It's your boy Town Biz. I'm out.